there's no way out. I just wanted to make a vlog about there is no way out. Not that that phrase means anything. I just wanted to talk on here. I don't think I'm going to be doing more stock market analysis videos because I don't really have any more stock ideas to pick. I've got 4 companies written down on my computer right now, but I don't really think I want to talk about those companies because I don't actually believe in them. So I don't think I'm going to do more stock market analysis on here, and it's kind of frustrating because you think you could get into a niche of a YouTube niche. You could fit into this thing, and you could you could do that for your career. You could do stock market analysis for your career. But then you think about it, and you're like, I know about 10 companies that I think people should buy, and I don't know anything more than those 10 companies. I could just, maybe, I have 4 companies written down here that I could talk about. I'm not going to, um, because, I mean, not today. Today I'm doing a vlog, but like, eh, but I feel like everything I do is like this. I always just reach a point where like I can't do it anymore. Um, and like this channel doesn't go anywhere. I mean, this channel grows. This channel does well. It's just like it's it's just I don't know what to talk about here. I don't know what to say. I never know what to say on here. So I made a bunch of videos. I talked about stocks, and you know the channel almost has gotten like 300 views in the past month, which is a lot for me. The most I've ever gotten was like 600 views, and 300 views is really good for me. Um, Usually I get about 180 views. Usually I get about 180 views a month, and now I've gotten 300 views a month. So that's really exciting. But like I'm doing random stuff. Like this channel is just about random stuff, and it doesn't have a topic, and I feel bad because you're supposed to pick a niche and you're supposed to just make videos on that niche. You're supposed to pick one topic and make videos on that one topic, and this channel doesn't have a topic. It literally doesn't have a topic. It's just about me. It's just stuff I'm interested in, and I just talk about myself, and that's that. All I do on this channel is just talk about myself. You know? I just talk about myself. And that's what this channel is I just talk about whatever I'm interested in. So I made like 10 videos where I talk about stocks and companies people should invest in. And I don't have like anything else to talk about. So like I just titled this No Way Out because like I don't know what I'm doing with this channel. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I feel so confused. And I don't just mean no way out of the channel, I mean no way out of my life. You know, like, my life isn't going anywhere. I barely make any money at my part-time job. I barely make any money. I make like minimum wage for like 10 hours a week. And it's just, and it's bad. It's just, I don't make any, I work 10 hours a week, and I don't know of anywhere else I could work. I have a really low self-opinion, so I can't just walk into a company or just do an application and just say, oh yeah, I want to work here. I've done that, and sometimes I don't even check my voicemail to see if they called me back. I mean, like, I should probably check my voicemail to see. I applied to this one company, but I never check my voicemail to see if they call me back. But I get so many telemarketers that I don't answer the phone, so even if they did call me back, I wouldn't know. I didn't get an email from them, I don't think. I don't think I got an email from them, so I don't, um, I don't know what I'm doing. So, like, what am I gonna make, like, a 3-hour long vlog here? Or maybe I'll just do it, like, 10 minutes? Maybe I'll just do a 10-minute vlog about there's no way. I mean, my career, like, there's no way out in my career. Like, I can't find a career. I can't, like, you know, I just sit on Facebook all day, and sit on Twitter all day, and sit on Tinder all day, and every app in the world I just sit on, and I just talk to people, and I tweet, and I make these YouTube vlogs, I make some TikTok vlogs, but there's nothing to do. I make some French fries and call it a day. That's what I do with my life. I make some French fries and I call it a day. Um, there's no way out. This is just gonna go on permanently. The rest of my life is gonna be just like this. It's never gonna get any better. I have a really low self-opinion, and it's never gonna get any better. Even if I told someone I love them, I would basically be lying, right? Because I love someone 1 second, and I don't love them the next second. So even if I told someone I love them, I would be lying. I'd be a liar, because I love someone 1 second, I wouldn't love them the next second. So it wouldn't be true if I told someone I love them. That wouldn't be true. It'd only be like for seconds at a time I tell them that, and it wouldn't even be true, because it wouldn't be like, oh, I love you forever. Just I love you for 1 second, maybe. I'm a liar. I love you for 1 second, but then I don't love you anymore. So it's just everything is so awful. Life is just so awful. It's really bad, and I don't know what's the right decision to make. There are no right decisions. Everything is a bad decision. Everything is the wrong thing to do. Everything I could possibly do is the wrong thing to do. And I don't have a career, and I find myself drooling. I feel like I'm gonna have a stroke. I feel like my heart's gonna fail right now. You know? I feel like my heart's gonna fail right now, and I feel like I'm gonna have a stroke, and I feel like I'm in cardiac arrest constantly. And all I do is meditate all day long. I meditate and I do yoga, and I think about monks, and I think, how do monks live? How do monks live? Monks actually get less sleep than other people, whereas I get more sleep than other people. So one of the things that a monk does is a monk meditates so much that he doesn't need as much sleep. And I think if I meditated enough, I think I would go from needing 9 hours of sleep a day to needing 5 hours of sleep a day. I know that sounds crazy, and I've talked about this with my mom before. When I was a teenager, not being a monk, but the whole fixing my sleep problem, because I've always slept for too many hours. And if I've always talked to my mom about fixing my sleep problem, and I need to really focus on mindfulness to do that. And she's always thought I was goofy for even thinking about fixing your sleep. Because she always said there's nothing wrong with sleeping a lot, because that's normal. It's normal to sleep a lot. Especially when I was a teenager, she thought, oh, it was just a phase I was going through. And it probably was a phase I was going through. And then I stopped when I was working retail for 4 years. I stopped sleeping that much. And I started sleeping a lot more when I left retail, and then I got this nosebleed, and then I had to do some dancing to make the nosebleed go away, and now I'm just back to meditating, because I can't keep dancing that much. I can't dance that much because it's going to damage the floorboards. I was dancing so much to make the nosebleed go away that it was damaging the floorboard, so now I'm back to meditation, right? So no, I'm not back. I've never really meditated as much in my life, but I've always stared at the wall, and staring at the wall is like a form of meditation. So now I'm back to meditating the whole day long. I meditate all day long, basically. I meditate all day long, and that's what I do now, is I meditate all day long. And there is nothing else to do. No one's gonna hire me. My eyes don't work good enough to be hired somewhere. And I just meditate, and I guess I just want to be a monk. I guess that's the way out, is to be a monk, to get woke. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get woke. I'm gonna be a monk. Yeah, I'm gonna be a monk for the rest of my life. That's my way out. I'm gonna meditate so much that all my heart problems are gonna go away. All these feelings like I'm gonna start drooling, and my feeling like I'm gonna have a stroke, that's gonna go away too, because I'm gonna be a monk. Yeah. That's the way all my problems are going to be solved, by meditating 24 hours a day. Just meditate 24 hours a day. I'm going to be a Zen Buddhist, right? I'm I'm going to be a Zen Buddhist and I'm going to meditate 24 hours a day. You think I'm going to do that? You think I'm going to be a monk for the rest of my life? Probably not. I'm probably not going to be a monk for the rest of my life. I'm probably going to find someone and they're probably going to make all my problems go away. Right? I'm probably going to find someone really special that I'm going to fall in love with and all my problems are going to go away. Right? Yeah? Is that what's going to happen? I'm going to find someone really special I'm going to fall in love with. And all my problems are going to go away once I fall in love with them. Right? Because love is the way out. When you think there's no way out, love is the way out. But is that really what I want? Is that really what I want? Someone special to come in and make all my problems go away? Yeah? Or is that just desire? And is desire the opposite of what I want? If desire just weakens me just like anything else does, desire could be my ruin. And I'm interested in doing whatever keeps me alive for the longest amount of time. If being a monk is what will allow me to live to a normal lifespan, to be like 80 or 75, 80 years old, then I will be a monk. If not, if being sexually active is what the key to a long lifespan, then I will do that. I will do whatever it takes to live a normal lifespan. I just want to live until I die. That's it. I just want to live until I die. I want to live a normal lifespan. I want to live to be 75 to 80 years old. That's all I want. I don't want to die of a stroke, and I don't want to die of heart failure. I want to live to be 75 to 80 years old. That's it. That is the only thing I want. I want to live to 75 to 80, but there's nothing to do all day. There's no job I can go to. There's no company that would hire me. All I have is a 10-hour-a-week job, and that's the best I can do, is a 10-hour-a-week job. There's no company that would hire. No, nobody wants me. Are you kidding me? Because I'm a loser. All these companies know I'm a loser, and my eyes don't work, and I can barely wash my own dishes, and I couldn't wash dishes for like a restaurant or something. Plus, nobody even likes me when I go to work at some company. Everybody just quits. Literally everybody just quits. So I couldn't work at one of these companies. That's what I'm saying. There's no way out. I can't, people can't stand me when I work at a lot of these companies. Not at my current job. My current job, people like me because they know I've got a disability and they know I'm trying to become better. But if I go to some like random restaurant or go to work at some retail store or something, they're not going to put up with me there. They're not going to have the patience for me. They're not going to have the patience to want to work with me. No one wants to work with me. They just quit. They just quit. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about me. Nobody likes me. And I don't care, because some people do like me. Some people do like me, and that's all that matters. That's all I care about. Some people like me. And I don't care if some people don't like me, because I know some people do like me. And it's not what... If 50% of people like me and 50% of people don't like me, that's good enough. That's good enough, because you're never going to get everyone to like you. You're never going to think everyone... You're never going to have everyone think you're an okay person, because you can get some people to think you're an okay person, but you can't get everyone to think you're an okay person. You get some people to think you're an okay person. That's it. You can get some people to think you're an okay person. That's all you can expect from life. Is you get some people to think you're an okay person, and some people think you're not bad. You're not bad. You're fine. That's great. But this YouTube channel is growing, but I'm also running out of topics to talk about. It's growing in the sense that when I do stock market analysis, people like it. But eventually my ideas for stocks run out, and I don't have more stocks to recommend on here. I had like 10 companies. I recommended the 10 companies on 10 different videos over the past 10 days. And now, what am I going to do? Talk about companies I don't believe in? Am I going to tell you to buy stocks I don't believe in? I mean, I have 4 companies written down on my computer screen right now, but Am I really going to talk about companies I don't believe in? I'm really going to say, hey, you should invest in this company that I think is okay. I think it's decent, but it's not really that great a company. So this channel can't really be a stock market advice channel. I can't really do stock market advice. If I only know 10 stocks I think you should own, if I only know 10 stocks, I mean, if I really want to talk about these companies, yeah, I could talk about them. If I really want to make some boring old video about a bunch of, want to make a snooze fest, I can talk about that. But it's not that people watch it when I vlog. I mean, sometimes people watch these vlogs, but it's so irrelevant. This whole thing is so like this runny nose. Like I have to do more cardio, right? But these shoes I bought, like they scrape. These new shoes I bought scrape against the back of my foot. I think my feet are just like growing in size or something. Like my feet are getting wider. But these shoes I have, they like the back of my foot is really messed up because I can't. I have to wait to break into these shoes, but I'm never really going to break into these shoes because they only last a month because they're Walmart shoes. Walmart shoes only last a month and a half before they break down. So I have to, honestly, I bought 3 of these pairs because the supply shortage is so bad, and I like to buy a few of them when I go there because I take the bus, so it's kind of a hassle to get to Walmart. So the shoes are messing up the back of my foot, so I can't walk long distance. I can't walk long distance anymore, and I was getting high from walking in the long distance, and my basketball broke too, so my basketball is ripping apart. So I'm waiting tomorrow in the mail. I'm gonna get a new basketball from Walmart. Hopefully, it's a decent one. There was an expensive one. There was a semi-expensive one, and there was one that was like $15 cheaper. So I bought the one that was $15 cheaper. But I hope it doesn't break down too quickly. I don't know. I don't know if I should have bought the cheap one or the expensive one. There was 2 different levels of basketballs I could have bought. So, anyways, I stay in shape by playing basketball. But I I I really want to do more long distance walking, but I can't do that until the back of my foot heals up because I was actually walking too much before. I was actually walking too much before, and when you walk too much, you damage the back of your foot when you walk too much. And walking long distance helps me. That's one of the things about being a monk is you got to figure out other ways to exercise. You got to figure out other ways to take care of your body. If you want to live like a monk, you've got to walk long distances. I was walking 20 miles a few times a week, 20 miles a day a few times a week. That's a lot. But it's actually not that impressive because other people can do that too. It's not walking isn't actually that impressive. Running is impressive. And the idea is if I want to be a monk, I have to walk until I could run. And if I could walk 30 miles a day, if I could walk 30 miles a day, then at that point I should be able to run long distances, long distance running. If I can walk 30 miles a day. I can't actually run long distances right now because I get shin splints. But if I can walk long distance, then I can get, if I can walk long distances, then eventually I should be able to run. If I could walk 30 miles a day, if you want to talk about being a monk, you want to walk 30 miles a day, then I can run long distances. If I can run long distances if I can walk 30 miles a day. But the back of my foot has to heal up before I can walk long distances. So that's really exciting. That's what I mean, like there's no way out. Like I can't get the walking high I need. And I do get a high from walking. I do get a high from walking that I can't get right now because the back of my foot's messed up. And I can't walk 20 miles a day right now because the back of my foot's messed up. And it's really scraped up. I don't want to show it on camera because it's gross. You don't want to see the back of my foot. My back of my foot is all ripped up. Okay? The back of my foot is totally ripped up. So it's just like I'm waiting for that to heal. I'm waiting for the back of my foot to heal. So it's really exciting It's really exciting. So I get to meditate the whole day long. Isn't that really fun? Meditating all day long. Isn't that really great? Isn't that a great way to spend my time? Meditating all day long. Oh, there's other ways I can spend my time. I can talk to people, but I'm not going to do that because I want to meditate, because I want to be a monk. I want to be a monk. I want to live the good life. I want to live the good life, and I want to be a monk. So that's what, what a monk does, what a priest does. A priest talks to his flock. A priest talks to his flock. So I have to talk to you about all my problems, because talking makes everything better. So I'm going to talk to you all on YouTube. Not that anyone's going to watch this, but talking does make everything better. And the more content you put out, the more people will watch the content. And if you really have faith, people will watch. If you really have faith, the channel will grow. That's what life is about. Life is about having faith. So you might think, oh, there's no way out. But if you have faith, then there is a way out. I'm not a Christian. I used to be a Christian. But there's certain Christian words like faith that aren't actually Christian words, that are actually secular words that you can have. You can have faith without being, you can have faith without having a religion. The religious don't own a monopoly on the word faith. And you might think I'm nuts, but I can still be a monk without being a religious. I can still be a monk without being Buddhist. I can still be a monk without being a Christian. I can still be, well, the word isn't a monk, the word is asexual. But a monk is someone who studies the inside of himself and studies the world and studies a lot of different things. And a monk finds meaning in other things that other people don't find meaning from. Like, I can find meaning from architecture. I can find meaning from art. I can find meaning from philosophy. I can find meaning from studying religion even if I'm not a participant of that religion. I can still study the ideas of a religion even if I'm not part of that religion. I can still study Christianity. I can still study Buddhism. I can still study Taoism. I can still study Islam. I can still study whatever the Native Americans believe in. I think it's called animism. I think the Native Americans studied animism. I can still study Zoroastrianism, I think was what they studied, what they had in the Middle East before Judaism and Islam and Christianity came. They studied Zoroastrianism. You know who their God was before? What was his name? What was God's name in the Judaic Bible? What was his name? Oh, Yahweh. Before Yahweh came, you know who was God? Baal. Baal was God in the Fertile Crescent. In the Fertile Crescent, before Yahweh came along, Baal was God. I think Baal was a character in Star Trek, I think, in the 60s. I think Gene Roddenberry wrote Baal as a character in Star Trek in the 60s. But there was this figure called Baal in the Fertile Crescent. Before Yahweh came along, there was Baal. Did you know about Baal? Baal was the storm god. Before Yahweh became the new storm god, Baal was the storm god. I like to study what was Baal like, because before Yahweh came, there was Baal. And Baal was the real god, the storm god they believed in, because the storms brought water, and the water made the Fertile Crescent fertile, because it wasn't the Sahara, it was the Fertile Crescent. Okay? It was the Fertile Crescent, and Baal was the storm god, and storms, made people wet, and the wet made people disease, but it also gave people food. because the storms grow crops, and the crops bring food. And that's the power of storm. And storms might take your life away. It might wash everything away. It might give you influenza. A storm might give you influenza, but it will also fertilize your crops. A storm will fertilize your crops. A storm could give you influenza, but also fertilize your crops. And that's what Baal was, the god before Yahweh, in the Fertile Crescent. I think that was part of Zoroastrianism, or it might have been after Zoroastrianism, I don't know. But in the Fertile Crescent, they believed in Baal before they believed in Yahweh. He was the storm god. The storm god could wash all your fears away, wash all your pain away, or he could destroy you. The storm god could destroy you. And Yahweh, and they actually used to believe in a bunch of different gods before they believed in Yahweh. They believed in the storm god. They believed in many different types of God. But there was competing ideas about what was the best type of God. There were storm gods. I don't know what. I'm not. If the Native Americans believed that you should worship everything. You should worship the land. You should worship the sea. You should worship the air you breathe. You should worship the sky. You should worship the sun. You should worship the everything. Okay? The Native Americans believed you should worship everything. Everything should be worshipped. Everything should be what you believe in. Everything should be what you believe in, and that's what the Native Americans believed. And that's before there was one God. There were many gods. There were many different types of gods. Before there was one God, there was many different types of gods. And then eventually they just started to believe in one God, and Judaism was the first religion where there was one God. And then Christianity also had one God, and Islam also had one God. And that was the new cool thing, was to have one God until today. And today we don't have a God, do we? Today God is dead. God is dead because God sucks. Because God doesn't matter. Because why have your faith in one God or many gods when you can have faith in yourself or faith in anything you want? You can have faith in love. You can have faith in breathing. You can have faith in your parents. You can have faith in a roller coaster. You can have faith in the sky. You can have faith in a tree. You can have faith that we can get rid of climate change. You can have faith in whatever you want. Because God is dead. The king is dead. No doubt about it. We came a long way just to say goodbye, but in the end, it's the same old story. So anyways, I'm rambling. King is dead, God is dead, and I was just telling you how they believed in many gods before they believed in one God. And now we believe in no God because we're educated people, because it wasn't the Axle Age. We're not in the Axle Age anymore. The Axle Age was when all the religions started. Before the Axle Age, people believed in animism. People believed in worshiping everything, like the Native Americans did. But then the Axle Age came, and all the religions in the world got started. First it was Hinduism, then it was Buddhism, then it was Judaism, and then it was Christianity, and then it was Islam, and then the Axle Age ended. And then every new religion was considered a cult. Every new religion was considered a cult because you don't need a religion. You don't need a religion. People realized that you can't start a religion anymore, right? What was, like, there was the guys in the North America, the Mormons. The Mormons started their own religious sect. But they were considered a cult, so they were shooed away into Utah. Eventually, they started like in Illinois or something, but they were shooed away to Utah because they were considered a cult. Because the Mormons were a cult. The Mormons were a cult. Did you know that? The Mormons were a cult. I think they were less and less culty as time went on. I think the Mormons started to adopt more and more traditional Christian beliefs. But when the Mormons first started, they were a cult. and then they started to become. I think the Mormons started to be less and less like a cult as time went on. I still think the Mormons are like a cult, but then again, I think of all Christianity as a cult, and I think those guys are nuts. I think those guys are nuts that believe in the Christian stuff. I think they're nuts. I think they're absolutely nuts. And I think the Christians, I think they are a cult. And I think the Mormons are a cult. But I think the Mormons are a cult more than the Mormons. The Mormons are more of a cult more than the Christians are. And the Scientologists are more of a cult than anybody, because the Scientologists, you're not allowed to leave. You're not allowed to leave Scientology. Once you get in, you can't get out. Well, you can get out, but it's like a hassle. It's like a hassle to leave Scientology because they give you a lot of crap or whatever. But the Christians aren't really that much different than the Scientologists, because the Christians give you a lot of crap if you try to leave Christianity. They'll give you lectures. Oh, Jesus is really great. Oh, they'll give you lectures about how great Jesus is. They'll fill your Facebook timeline with how great Jesus is. Oh, do you know all the stuff Jesus can do? Jesus is like magic. Jesus is like a wizard. You know all the magic things Jesus can do? Oh, do you ever think about Jesus? Oh, Jesus is really wonderful. Oh, you should believe in Jesus. Oh, did you ever hear about this guy Jesus? Oh, yeah. Jesus is really great. Let me list all the things Jesus can do for you. Let me list all the ways Jesus can change your life. Isn't Jesus so great? Jesus will teach you how to be moral. Jesus will teach you how to be good. Jesus will teach you how to dance. Jesus will teach you how to sing. Jesus will teach you this. Jesus will teach you that. Jesus will make your loneliness go away. Jesus will give you meaning in your life. Jesus will give you purpose in your life. Jesus will give you everything you ever wanted. Jesus will make all your prayers come true. Jesus will make all your dreams come true. Jesus will give you everything you ever wanted. Jesus will make you rich. Jesus will give you a baby. If you want to get pregnant, Jesus will help you get pregnant. Jesus will get some guy to marry you. He'll get some guy to propose to you because you want to get pregnant. You want to get pregnant, so Jesus will make all your dreams come true. Have some guy propose to you and have some guy marry you. Yay, you're pregnant because Jesus got some guy to marry you, got some guy to propose to you. Because Jesus loves you. Jesus totally loves you, and he'll get some guy to propose to you and get you to get pregnant. Right? Jesus will give you a baby. Jesus will totally give you a baby. Jesus will get some guy to join a church and get some guy to marry you. Yay! Get some guy to get you pregnant. Yay! Oh, wow. Isn't Jesus great? Jesus will get some guy to get you pregnant. Get some guy to marry you, and he'll love you the rest of your life. And you get to have sex for 1 year. You have sex for 1 year, and that's how long it takes to get pregnant. You have sex for 1 week. Have sex for 1 week, and then a baby comes out. Yay, baby! And thanks to Jesus, I got a baby. Yay! Right? That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to marry someone, become a full-out Christian, right? Must be a full-out Christian, get somebody pregnant. Oh yeah, as you get older, you're supposed to be a Christian and then get somebody pregnant. Because what else are you gonna do with your time, man? You gonna play video games all day? You gonna go to some homeless shelter? No, you don't go to homeless shelter. You save money by living with somebody else. You live with somebody else and you save money. You save money, and then until they tell you, you know what? I don't want to live with you anymore. Because you don't love me anymore. After we had that baby, you don't find me sexually attractive anymore after we had that baby. You want to live somewhere else. You want somebody else. You want somebody younger than me. You want somebody younger than me. You want somebody else. Because I'm not as attractive as I used to be. I thought you wanted to be with me for the rest of my life. Or maybe it's like this life. Maybe it's like this life. Like, you don't make any money. You don't make any money, so we have to divorce, right? You can't keep a job, so we have to divorce. Yeah? You can't keep a job, so we have to divorce. Maybe it's like that. Maybe it's you're drunk all the time. You gamble all our money away, so we have to divorce. You gamble all our money away, and you're always drunk, and you never work. So you have to do a divorce. We have to divorce because you can't hold a job. Well, I got news for you. I'm holding on to a job. Might not be a good job. I'm sure there's other jobs that pay more money, but I'm holding on to it. I am holding on to my job. For now, until I can't hold on to it anymore. I know the jobs are temporary. I know the jobs go away. Everything is temporary. Everything is fleeting. Everything is transitory. Everything is delusive. Everything is delusive and everything is transitory. Those are the two teachings of Taoism. Everything is transitory and everything is delusive. Let me repeat that again. Everything is transitory and everything is delusive. Those are two teachings of Taoism. Not that it matters. I don't have a religion, and I wouldn't want one. All I do is vlog all day and make this stupid content. And oh, the channel's growing. Oh, whoop-de-doo, the channel's growing. It's gotten 300 views the past month. 300 views, imagine that. They get to see the trash cans, the trash cans and the paper towels and the cup that I don't use because the plastic cup that'll give you heart disease because the what do you call it? The plastic leaches off the cup and destroys your heart and gives you heart disease. And you get to see all this stuff in this vlog. And so I don't drink out of that cup. That cup is just for show. That cup is like from 5 years ago or 10 years ago before I bought an actual glass that won't give me heart disease. That won't have plastic chemicals leaching out and just destroying my heart and giving me heart disease. I bought a glass. And that plastic cup is the memory of what my life was before I bought a glass. And you get to see all this. You get to see all this on this vlog. And isn't it great? You get to see the fan. Oh, the fan. This vlog is so entertaining. I'm going to get so many subscribers for watching this. It's going to be so amazing. And you get to watch me be a monk for the rest of my life. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a monk for the rest of my life, I say sarcastically, like I don't really believe it. Like I don't really believe I'm gonna be a monk. Like I could be someone else. Like I've got guys waiting on me, and girls waiting on me, offering me sex on Tinder, but I reject it. I reject the offers for sex I get on Tinder because they are not pretty enough. I got 2 offers for sex in the past week on Tinder, and I rejected them. Why? Because they're not pretty enough. Oh, I want somebody prettier. My standards are so high. My standards are so high that I don't ever think I'm going to reach those standards. I reject people's offers for sex. Occasionally. It depends how aggressive I am at flirting with them. The more I flirt with them, the more I get offers for sex. But I reject those offers for sex because they're not pretty enough. I just wanted to flirt with them. I wanted to flirt with them and I wanted them to offer me sex. And that was all I wanted. I got what I wanted and I move on with my life once I got what I wanted. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with all of it. I am satisfied. And what else is there? What else is there other than just meaningless? Life is meaningless. Life is transitory. Life is delusive. So maybe I'll make this a 1-hour video. Maybe I'll do a 1-hour vlog every day. Because I know if I do multiple hour vlogs, I won't be able to do that every day because I'll run out of things to talk about. I know if I try to do 2 or 3 hours a day, I will run out of things to talk about. Maybe I could do a 1-hour vlog a day and I won't run out of things to talk about. I don't know. I honestly don't even think it matters. I don't even think it matters. I think if I do this for 10 hours a day, I think the maximum YouTube video can be 12 hours, but I would run out of things to talk about if I did it for 12 hours. You know? I would just run out of things to talk about. And also, this hard drive can only have, like, what? Like, is this a 1 terabyte hard drive? Yeah, I think I have a 1 terabyte hard drive, and then I have like a 500 gigabyte or 256 gigabyte solid state hard drive. So I don't even know if I could really honestly do like a 12-hour video. I guess I could. You know, I could talk for 12 hours. And that's what this is. I'm going to make this as long as possible because I believe content is king. And I believe in making content. I believe in giving people the opportunity to watch me. I believe in putting myself out there. And I believe in trying to become a better person. And I believe that the more content you put out there, the more opportunity that'll give people to see you. So I think I'm going to make this an hour, because I think I'm going to run out of material to talk about past an hour. It's gonna get weird. Like I don't actually think I have that much to say, but I don't even think I could go for an hour on like this every day. I don't think I could talk for an hour a day. Maybe I could. Maybe I could talk for an hour every day on here, but I believe in putting myself out there, and I do believe in making content, and I believe in the power of making content. And you know, if I wanted to do a longer video than 1 hour, I could do that. I could do whatever I wanted, because this is my life, this is my channel. I make the rules. I make the rules what goes on this channel. I make the rules. And this is like therapy for me, and I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. I just think more than an hour is just... I don't think people would want to see a vlog that goes for more than an hour, I guess. I guess it makes sense to go again tomorrow. Like, go do another hour tomorrow. Let's meditate, right? Because meditation is very important. And you want to meditate, you want to spend a certain, a large portion of your day meditating. And talking, I don't think it makes sense to talk for more than an hour a day on here. I think in this hour video, I think I can communicate effectively why I feel like there's no way out. I think I communicated about 5 minutes ago why I don't want to get married. I guess I haven't talked about why I don't want to be sexually active. Well, I got 2 offers for sex. In the past week, I got 2 offers for sex. But they weren't good enough. And I started to ask myself, what if somebody was good enough? What if somebody was good enough for me? Would they actually satisfy me? If somebody offered me sex that was actually met my standards, would they actually satisfy me? Would I be like, oh wow, I don't think any amount of sex would satisfy me. I don't think anything could satiate my desires. I don't think my desires could ever be filled. I don't think anyone can fill my desires. I think my desires are meant to be unfilled. I really think it's meant to be unfilled. I don't think anyone could fill my desires. I don't think anyone could fill my desires, because I think I like being asexual. Is that unethical? Is that immoral to be asexual? Is that reckless to be asexual? Maybe. But it's how I choose to live. This is how I choose to live. I choose to make this content, this wonderful beam of light, this nonsense, this bullcrap. I choose to make this content. I gotta turn off my alarm 1 second. I choose to make this content, and I don't think it's healthy to do this for more than an hour a day, because I believe in consuming content, and I believe in listening to other people. I like to listen to music. I like to watch... Oh, it's raining now. I like to watch Netflix. To watch YouTube. It's actually more important to listen to other people than it is to talk. Believe it or not, listening is more important than talking. But I can talk on this vlog, and I can communicate, and I can get my ideas out there. And I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting my breath. I don't think it makes sense to do more than an hour of this a day. But I think it does make sense to make this content. I do think it makes sense to be in this moment, to live today like make the most of every day. I believe in carpe diem, seize the day. Carpe diem, seize the day. It's fleeting. Life is fleeting. Life is transitory. Life is delusive. This is all there is. There's no heaven above, there's no hell below. This is all there is. And it's hard. It's hard dealing with the fact that there is no heaven, and people live their lives wasting it away, thinking there's going to be some heaven, some beautiful high. Oh, wow. A lot of women's heaven is getting pregnant. Oh, wow, I got pregnant. I'm starting a family. Well, that's their heaven, is getting pregnant. Oh, let's start a family. I'm going to reach heaven, and I'm going to start a family, and that's their heaven. A lot of guys' heaven is having as much sex with as much different people as possible. And oh, that's my heaven. I want to have as much sex with as much different people as possible, and that's my heaven. But does that really fill your desires? Does getting pregnant, does being sexually active, does any of that really fulfill your desires? And we all have different ideas of what heaven is. Oh, what is heaven? But the truth is, heaven isn't real. And it's delusive to even believe in heaven. It's delusive to even believe in heaven because there's problems with being promiscuous. If my idea of heaven is having sex with as many different people as possible, you don't realize the harm you're doing by doing that, because there's problems with that. And if a lot of women are like, oh, my idea is heaven is getting pregnant, well, you don't realize how difficult taking care of a baby is. So maybe you have a misguided view of what heaven is. If you think a baby's going to make you happy, then I think you're misguided. I think a baby does make some people happy. I think getting pregnant does make some people happy, and some people view that's heaven. Oh, that's heaven, is getting pregnant. No, I'm being facetious. I know. I know they believe in actual heaven. They believe in actual life after death. Oh yeah, when we die, there's an afterlife, even though there's no scientific evidence of an afterlife. The only evidence of an afterlife is from biblical scholars after Jesus, because even Jesus didn't talk about an afterlife. Jesus talked about the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven. And it was only biblical scholars in the centuries after Jesus that talked about the afterlife. Biblical scholars in the centuries after Jesus created the term afterlife. And Jesus didn't say the words afterlife. Jesus said the words kingdom of heaven, like the movie from 2005 directed by Ridley Scott, Kingdom of Heaven, where a bunch of Europeans invaded Jerusalem, and they were pushed back by Saladin. and the Europeans were. It's called The Crusades, and it's called a movie directed by Ridley Scott called The Kingdom of Heaven, and it was where. And, anyways, different subject. But there is no evidence in the Bible of an afterlife. Well, there is talk about hell. There is talk. No, but there's not even there's not even a hell in the Bible. The Bible does not say the words hell. I mean, does it? Maybe the Bible does say the word hell, but it was only religious scholars in the centuries after the Bible came out that defined what hell was. Our knowledge of hell is only depicted because of what medieval painters painted. Oh, this is what hell's like. Oh, we're going to paint what hell looks like, right? We're going to paint what hell looks like. And our idea of hell is only based on what those medieval painters painted, what hell is. Or what was it? There was some scholars in who was it? I don't know their names. There's like their famous names, like not Augustine. Was his name Augustine? Augustine? There was like some saints or something. I don't know. Saint Thomas. It wasn't. Was it Saint Thomas Aquinas? No. There was Saint Thomas Aquinas. There was a bunch of people that like, oh, here's the 13 levels of hell. There was like one author in like the 13th century or the 14th century, and he was here's the 13 levels of hell. Dante's Inferno. Dante wrote, here's the 13 levels of hell. Here's the 13 levels of 13 levels that wasn't in the Bible. Okay, 13 levels of hell wasn't in the Bible. Okay, that was in the Middle Ages. The Middle Ages, they wrote what hell was. Oh, Dante's like, here's the 13 levels of hell. That was not in the Bible. The Bible doesn't really talk about hell. I don't know if the Bible mentions hell. I don't know if the Bible does not mention the afterlife. The Bible says the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven. What is the kingdom of heaven that Jesus talked about? Jesus said there is a kingdom of heaven. What is the kingdom of heaven? You tell me. Because I don't know what it is. I don't know what the kingdom of heaven is. I have no introduction. I have no idea of what the kingdom of heaven is. Because I am lost. And I wander this land aimlessly. I am confused. And sort of like in a Kevin Sorbo movie, I'm going to say God is dead. And I'm going to say, just like in that movie, that Kevin Sorbo movie, God is dead, I'm going to say, yeah, after Kevin Sorbo was done playing Hercules, he's like, I'm going to make a bunch of Christian movies. I'm going to do a God is Dead movie. And it's like, whatever. But, the king is dead. No doubt about it. The show is over. We came a long way just to say goodbye. And in the end, it's the same old swan song. The king is dead. No doubt about it. We came a long way just to say goodbye, but in the end, it's the same old swan song. And I will be copyright stricken by Go West for saying those words. And this video will be taken down. And I will have wasted my time. And I'll have to edit the last 8 minutes off from this video. Because this video will be copyright stricken by Go West. Because somewhere out there, Richard Drummy and who's the other guys? It's Richard Drummy and Peter Cox from Go West. They're sitting out there watching these YouTube videos and they're like, is this guy stealing my content? Or who owns the rights from Go West? Crystallis. Crystallis is a record company who publishes Go West records. By the way, you should listen to Go West. If you want to hear the greatest band of all time, you should listen to Go West. Somewhere out, the publisher that publishes Go West music is called Crystallis. Somewhere they're like, I'm going to go through all these YouTube videos. Anybody who does a melody that Go West says, I'm going to copyright stricken his video and I'm going to take his video down. No, but I don't think Chrysalis goes around and does that. I haven't even seen Chrysalis publish a record in a long time, but that's the name under a Go West record. You see Chrysalis. I don't know how active Chrysalis is at taking down videos. I don't think they're very active at all at taking down videos. So I think I can sing a Go West song, and I don't think Peter Cox is out there in his, I think he's like 67 years old right now, Peter Cox, the guy who made that song. And he's like, I'm going to take down this video because, I don't think he's watching every single YouTube video in the world right now, and he's watching this video called Vlog. What is it? What am I going to title this video? Vlog, No Way Out. I don't think Peter Cox is out there typing vlog No Way Out on his YouTube search, and he's saying, oh, you stole my song. And he's like 67 years old. He's going through every single YouTube video, and he's going to take down my video because I sang his song. I don't think I'm going to be copyright stricken. I might be stricken by God. I might be stricken by COVID. I might be stricken with the flu. I might be... God might strike me now for cursing his name. But I don't think Go West will copyright stricken this video. I don't think Chrysalis, Go West publisher, will copyright stricken this video. Because I have the will to live. And aren't I special? Aren't I so special? And I think I'll only make an hour of this a day. Because I think it only makes sense to talk and make this content for an hour because I want to consume content the rest of the day. And I'm going to spend the rest of the day consuming content. And I'm going to call my mom after this because I think my mom wakes up at this time. I think she's not half asleep at this time. I think she wakes up like a little bit before this, so I think she's fully awake. So I'm going to call my mom after this. Say hi to my mom. Have a great conversation. I'm going to talk about how I want to be a monk for the rest of my life. And she's going to be like, oh, Tyler, I'm so disappointed in you. She's not going to say she's disappointed, but you know how it is. I'm poor. I work 10 hours a week, and I'm underachieving, and whatever. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. Because the king is dead. No doubt about it. The show is over. We came a long way just to say goodbye. And in the end, it's the same old swan song. The king is dead. The show is over. The king is dead. God is dead. And just like Kevin Sorbo in those King is Dead movies, someone's going to come along and be like, oh, you think the king is dead? What happened in your life? You think God is dead? What happened in your life? Who hurt you? Who hurt you to make you think God is dead? Why do you think God is dead? Why would you think that? God loves you. Do you know that God loves you? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course I know. Of course I know God loves me. But I also know God doesn't exist. God might love me, but God doesn't exist. So what was the topic? Unless it's the last minute of this video, I should talk about the topic. What was I going to title this vlog? No way out. Yeah, there is no way out. There is no way to make this life better. This life was meant to be miserable. We were born to die. We were born to be miserable. This was always going to be this bad. And I'm going to look like this the rest of my life, and I'm going to feel this level of pain the rest of my life. Because this is what this is. This is conscious pain. I don't want to feel subconscious pain. I want to feel conscious pain. I want to feel conscious pain. I don't believe in heaven. I don't think there is a heaven. I think things could get better, but I don't believe in heaven. I don't think things will really get better. I believe in conscious pain and not subconscious pain or unconscious pain. I believe in conscious pain. not subconscious pain. And there is no way out. It will always be this bad. I will always be this miserable. And I believe in being not optimistic. I believe in being realistic. I don't believe in being pessimistic. I believe in being realistic. Not optimistic, not pessimistic, but realistic. And there is no way out. Life is always going to be miserable. It is always going to be this bad. And I believe that there is no way out. And that's what makes me a doomer. I'm a doomer because I know there's no way out. I'm a doomer because I know there's no way out. And that's my story. God is dead. Let me know in the comments below, do you feel there's no way out? And do you feel your life is going to be this miserable until you turn 75 to 80 years old? Let me know in the comments below. Are you going to make it to be 75 or 80 years old? Do you think climate change is going to ruin everything? Do you think COVID's going to be the end of our world? Is COVID going to be the end of our world? Is climate change going to ruin our... I think climate change could ruin everything. We'll see. We will see. Please subscribe to this channel to be part of the community. Let me know in the comments below. Do you feel that there's no way out like I feel? Do you want to turn to drugs? Do you want to turn to drinking alcohol? Let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe to this channel to be part of the community. And please like this video. It really helps the channel out a lot. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.